Hello again, everybody, high above the ice at the JFK Memorial Coliseum in Manchester, New Hampshire. Alongside Braden LeBelzic and Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television, I'm Zach Johnston. Coming your way, it's Exeter versus Trinity, NHIAA Division I boys hockey action. The game is on, and the Blue Hawks, the 1-4 Exeter Blue Hawks, win the faceoff, dump it in their own zone, and the 5-0 top of Division I Trinity Pioneers take the puck. What a start to this year it's been so far, Kyle.
Yeah, this Trinity squad has looked great. I mean, they almost won the Brian C. Stone Christmas hockey tournament where these two teams did play in that as well. So we are familiar with this Exeter squad, and they're hoping to try to get on the winning ways.
Dylan Benkin back to retrieve it. Trent Vujitani in net for the Blue Hawks, and Joe Ronzello between the pipes for the Pioneers. And we have former Trinity Pioneer goaltender Braden LeBelzic here with us once again for the Trinity games. Joe has, been the ever-moving force so far for Trinity. We saw the backup, Gantner, in their win against Bedford, but back and forth between goalies, they've been able to stay 5-0, so something's going right.
Yeah, it's been amazing to watch these guys play.
Behind the net, fighting for the puck, is Kalen Lucier. Lucier has it. Towards us, he'll drop this back for Therian. Therian with a great move. He'll pass this back to the blue line. Shot tipped, kicked, saved by Fujitani, and now Teddy Farnham will take this and clear it. Back to retrieve it is Callum O'Connor, and the Pioneers will set up inside their own zone. Long pass, and that will actually connect with the, how many goals did, is it 4 or 5 for Tristan Lucier in the Bedford game?
It was 5.
It was 5, that's
5.
right. See, it's so absurd that it sounds crazy. I didn't believe it. I thought it was 4.
I almost felt like they gave some of the magic to the Bruins on Saturday.
That's right,
with
that
10-goal game.
Exactly.
Oh, what a game, huh?
It was a fun one to be at. I'm sorry to the Trinity parents, fans, and players for not being able to be at Saturday's game, but that was another big victory here. And they keep piling them on, and it's kind of fun to see where this team can go possibly. As
that's the addition of the Lucier twins has been so beneficial so far, and it's shown. 5-0 to start the year. Drive directly into the body of Joe Ronzello. He'll cover. 12:54 left here in the first. We got no score between Exeter and Trinity.
Now, Zach, I was able to talk to head coach Paul Mariano of the Exeter Blue Hawks, and he was saying he's excited to come back to the JFK. It's actually one of the closest barns that they play at during the season, and they obviously played 3 games in the Brian C. Stone. They played this one, and then they'll have to be back here to play Manchester. So 5 trips to the JFK this year. It almost feels like it's their home barn in some ways.
Sent toward the net, and a lot of teams come here to play, especially with the tournament. It hosts 2 teams, and Manchester is just sort of the hub for the bottom half of the state, and there's not every team has an ice rink like you might see, in other parts of the country. Many of these rinks are shared by many teams. You got girls hockey that has to play as well. Mason Wasieko will dump the puck, and that'll get out of play. We'll have a face-off.
Well, Brady, now obviously you were here on Saturday, correct? How did that Trinity look in that victory?
I was actually not here, Kyle, because I was sick on Saturday.
That's right. I'm glad you're feeling better, and we're glad to have you back. I know that.
Yeah, I ended up watching from home, though. Obviously, they look great. It was kind of a slower start to the Wyndham game, but they came together towards the end of the game and put 5 goals on the board.
Jaguars can
slow start, and they still put up 5 goals. That's hilarious. I'm sorry. That's awesome. I mean, this team is just on a heater from that first game of the year. Huge check into the boards. And without a stick now is number 20, Luke Caron.
Good work by him to keep using his skates to at least move the puck, try to get it to an open teammate.
Squeaking up the wing, and here comes Braden Gwynn. Poked away there by Brady Sorois. Gwynn gets checked by Sorois. Now Pat Maher will hit him as well, and Wasieko heading for it. He'll dump this back. Exeter trying to keep it in. A check there from Sorois. That's Bryson LeBelzic, rather. Both on similar parts of the ice. Moving this up now is Braden Gwynn with Sorois on his back. He checks him. Ronan Wilbur throws it off the side of the net. Exeter with a long chance for possession here. On net, turned away, Ronzello. Sent it aside. But the pressure is on here for this Trinity defense to come away with a stop here, or for Ronzello to freeze it.
Yeah, Coach Cannell cannot be pleased with how much time has been in the offensive zone,
Back to the
defensive
blue
zone.
line. Ben Alman shot wide. Can the Blue Hawks keep it in? Piles try to dump it. And offside will be called. We'll have a face-off inside the neutral zone. No damage, but Exeter with some offensive momentum here to start this game. Something that they probably lack, being 1-4.
Yeah, it seems like they had some opportunities there. Great attempt. I like the shot behind the net, trying to just deflect it off the helmet or a shoulder. Braden, obviously you hate those type of goals, giving up.
Yeah, obviously those ones aren't very fun. And then, Zach, obviously with us talking about the Trinity Pioneers beating the Wyndham Jaguars 5-1 on Saturday, I think a big thing with Trinity is that they just don't have one bad line. All lines can score goals.
Yeah, I mean, they're just effective everywhere, and it also helps when your goalie is awesome, too. But, I mean, I'll speak on this again. The Lucier twins filling some of those gaps that they weren't really senior-led last year. That's a very similar squad that they had last year. They've been able to build together. So this Trinity team is definitely something exciting. We'll have a stoppage at 10:29 here left in the first. Still no score. Johnston with Heavey and Lebelzik here from the J. It's been a great trio to run through while I've home from college.
Yeah, your last game before heading back to the Wildcat Nation.
That's right. Now this is the time where we can, comment on me going back. When we brought it up at the Merrimack game, this felt like so far away.
It's been great to have you back here. We're going to miss you, and I know next week we're going to try to do a doubleheader on Wednesday with our old friend Rich McDonough, who has not done a game in some time here. So Trinity
I'll tune into that for sure.
Trinity will be playing here next Wednesday at 4 o'clock, and then we're going to head over to the confines of the Delta Dental Arena for the Manchester versus Londonderry matchup. So should be a fun one next Wednesday, but
something had to have changed the name. Oh, that was Tri-Town, right?
Yep,
correct.
It was
That's
Tri-Town.
Right, okay. They got a new name. I didn't know about that. I'm always going to call it that. It's like the Verizon and the Schnoo.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Just gonna call it
Trust me,
Verizon.
Zach, nobody calls it Delta Dental.
Yeah.
It's always Tri-Town.
I tried.
Delta Dental is where the Fisher Cats play. That's what I call it. Or Fisher Cat Stadium. I'm not going to call Tri-Town that. Big hit. Look at that. Colton LaRoe laying the boom here as we get back to the hockey game going on right now. Pushing it up the ice. Trinity trying to get away from the defensive Blue Hawks in pursuit. We're going to have a penalty. Referees today are Chris Russo and Scott Ardita. I believe that'll be an elbowing 2-minute minor to Cam Knowles. So he heads to the box. What do you knows about that? That'll be 2 minutes.
Well, this is a bad spot for Exeter, who has really controlled the puck, but this power play for Trinity has really been spot on when they've gotten some chances. Yes, they're not 100%. No team is, but at the same time, they have a lethal amount of goal scorers here on this squad.
Dropping this back to the blue line. Sir Royce actually shot that off of Sean Howe, and now he'll go back to take it. Drop it down. Holding this here is Ben Alman. And that'll clear it. Ronzello drops this out. This is taken now by Benkin. It's dropped back to Benkin. Crossing the red line, the defenseman Dylan Benkin doing all the work here. Trying to keep it on side, and now cleared by Luke Caron and out of play.
My goodness,
That could have
went
been
right
dangerous.
into the Trinity bench there, and really kind of in between Chris Santorino and Connor Hurley, and thankfully they are okay, but that clearing did not work out for Exeter, as now the faceoff will come in the offensive zone for Trinity.
Shot deflected. That was Sir Royce's mean wrister that could not get directed toward the net, but he waits for it again. Sir Royce shoots, turned away. I think Fujitami got a piece of that, but it's dropped back. Lucier's got it. Sir Royce shoots, tipped, save. In the way, that one was Ryan Wallace. They're just leaving Sir Royce open. This is dangerous. He couldn't block it, and they'll clear it. And they got a minute left on the penalty to Cam Knowles. He sits in the box. Benkin behind the net. He'll try to bring it up again.
Brady was set up almost like a Ovechkin Pasternak type spot there, but just was not able to get it.
Benkin behind the net, looking for somebody open. Here's Sir Royce. Moves this over. Lucier shoots. and it's turned away. Tristan Lucier. Tristan has it. Tristan, near side, shoots, side of the net, no goal. He keeps it out. Tristan, back out to his brother. Callan, shot wide. 20 seconds. So Roy's trying to keep it onside. Cleared by Cullen Scarrett. Kalen Lucier's got it, he'll dump it off. Therian drops this back. 8 seconds. They can't get anything on the penalty from Cam Knowles, and a great kill from Exeter. That's got to be sort of a burden off the shoulders, especially for Coach DiMarino. Early penalty, they don't give anything up against a really good team. Directing, and they're going to blow that dead. 7:24 left in the first. No score, but a penalty just killed by Exeter. So they're starting to feel good. They had some of the early opportunities, and they killed Trinity's first big opportunity. So this has been a really balanced game so far. Great to see it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what the next half of this period brings. It's really been, I got to give Exeter the upper hand. If we're going to go like a boxing match, it's they're going to get a 10 here.
All it takes is one little thing like that. I mean, that's not going to cause much, but misplays on the blue line like that can just lead to a breakaway that can just change the momentum of a game just like that. That's why hockey's awesome.
And off of an Exeter player, Noah Bolduc had it hit off of him, and now comes down in the offensive zone.
Huge face-off. They got Max Bolio taking this against Evan Kuchar.
Certainly a huge size difference here in Max.
Trinity's going to get a shot off, but it's in front of the net taken by Ben Alman. It doesn't even get to the net. Bolio from behind the red line will dump it, and this will be icing.
No, they waved it off.
They waved it off right before. He dumped it from behind the red line. They were able to negate it. Throwing it toward the net was Hurley. Excuse me, that was Centurino, rather, and nobody there. Now it's Hurley. Ben Alman going for it. Hurley lost it. Taken by Karen off the glass. Played by Ronzello.
Great job of geometry.
DeFreitas, yeah. Moving this up to Callum O'Connor, and a stoppage.
And it looks like we're going to get an interference call on Centurino.
That's tough.
Yeah, kind of a careless penalty there.
He goes to the box, and we'll see what the official call is. Yeah, it will be interference. So with 6:28 to go, Zach, this is a big spot here. And
yeah, well, we're talking about Exeter with most of the advantage here so far. You know, they can really stamp the early momentum advantage by taking control of the first period if they can score here with this 2-minute man advantage. Trinity's going to have to continue to play off the back of their goaltender, Joe Ronzello. Sean Howe will move this back over. Broken up. Great work there by Colton Leroux. Colton Leroux's always at the right place at the right time, Braden.
He likes to lay the boom. Sorry, I just jumped in there.
Yes, I was going to say that, Kyle. He's a big hitter. Yeah, he just seems to find his stick in the lane at the right time.
Here's Luke Karen. He'll take it. Move this over to Sean Howe. Sean will have it up the near wing. Dumps this behind the net. This will find the stick of Tate LaPrior. Back over to Howe. Karen will collect it in the neutral zone, and they'll recoup. Not a lot of shots on Ronzello, as 50 seconds has been killed on the penalty thus far. How do you feel as a goalie if you're on the penalty kill, but they're not getting any shots and you're just waiting for them to get them on you? Does it feel like they're kind of draining you out a little bit?
Oh, it's such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. I mean, you're obviously not taking any shots, which is awesome because it's obviously you're a man down.
Right.
So you're not feeling too tired either, because sometimes on the power play, with certain power plays, teams will get you to move around the crease, try to get you moving.
Right there.
40 seconds left. Still no huge opportunity for Exeter yet. Moving this in now is Pat Maher, dropping this back for Christian Buckley, and now chasing it was Leroux, taken now by Benkin, and a long clear. That's smart. Goes the length of the ice.
Wow.
And now he's going to cover it, so there'll be a face-off inside the Exeter zone.
And if you remember last week, Zach, we did have a shorthanded goal scored by Trinity at that Bedford matchup. So they are certainly capable of scoring. And with a face-off in this zone, who knows what's possible here.
Lucier doesn't win the draw, but gets the puck to go behind Exeter's net. Now they got to go the length of the ice to try to score here on their power play. We're at the 10-second mark left on the man advantage for the Blue Hawks. Scarrett moves this over to Farnham, and they don't have a recipient for that pass, and Centurino's coming out of the box. Both teams get a power play. Neither team finds the back of the net. We're still even at 0-0. Under 5 minutes, we're at under 5 minutes, we're at 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first period. No score. So Royce trying to keep it onside. Puck ricochets and now finds its way deep into the into the Trinity zone. Lucier fighting for possession with Braden Gwynn. Now behind the net, holding this is Lucier. Lucier with a long pass. Tumbling Muffin goes for an icing under 4 minutes.
Not sure if someone wasn't on the same page there. That pass did not connect even close. And now we'll go the length of the ice for a face-off in the Trinity zone.
We got less than 4 minutes left here in period number 1. No score on the board. Move back. This is Callum O'Connor. Therian will try to chip it out. Lucier's, both of them in the area.
I mean, 4 white jerseys right there, Zach. That's a tough spot to be in.
Ronzello comes out of the net to use his stick to turn the puck away. Another one, that time redirected wide, does not find the net, goes out of play. At exactly 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in period number 1.
Some changes here for the Pioneers as their top line comes onto the ice with Connor Hurley, Centurino, and Bolio. And they're certainly itching to get a goal here. It seems like this line has been firing quite well.
That shot attempt is blocked from the stick of Luke Caron in a huge collision right in front of the Exeter bench. And now Hurley will drop this back. His shot gets blocked by Braden Gwynn. Matthews will dump it off the boards. The puck slides backwards into the possession of Cam Knowles.
Now, Braden, this is kind of a tough spot here where there's not really much padding here in the penalty box where the scorers are kept. And that was a tough collision there, but it seemed like, thankfully, Ronan Wilbur was okay. But yeah, has there ever been talk about that where, you know, it's kind of a tough no man's land, and that hurts, certainly.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, too, with the JFK's boards being so small, it's so much easier for players just to flip other players into the penalty box. But, yeah, those ones definitely hurt. 2
drives from Bolio and Benkin go wide. Bolio's other chance is broken up. Here's Benkin, throws another one on net. This time it's blocked by Ben Alman. And a diving chance to try to knock it away. But they'll take it back deep in their zone. Hurley keeps it onside, but his pass is intercepted there by Ben Alman, and that'll be an icing. Just over 2.5 minutes left here in the period.
A lot of neutral zone play right there. Both teams getting chances, but still with it being 0-0, I think Exeter is got to be feeling pretty good right now with it playing a team solid that usually averages about 5 goals a game.
Kuchar versus Hurley in the face-off dot. Hurley wins it, drops it back. Benkin charges for it. Benkin sends it down for Centurino with his backhand. He cuts, changes direction again. He had Brooks Cosgrove right on him. Did a good job influencing that. That'll be Colton Leroux going down to retrieve it. Leroux dumps this, tried to get it to Bolio. Couldn't get him. Nice move here by Benkin. His pass broken up. Benkin gets it back. Benkin sends it, turned away by Fujitani.
Offsides here on Trinity. We'll see where they put the face-off as they dump the puck in before the player had cleared the blue line. So it'll be very interesting to see.
So
looks like it's going to be right below us.
In this first period, the 1-4-0 Blue Hawks have put the 5-0 Pioneers to the test in a very even, physical 0-0 game so far. We are 18 minutes into this one.
Zach, 13.
13 minutes into this one. I knew I'd screw something up there.
I know you're used to the Wildcats
That's right.
in 20-minute periods, so I get it.
That's Brooks Cosgrove who'll slide that over to Wallace off the board, stump down, and yet another icing called.
Well, it's going to be a battle of who's in more shape, I feel like. This has been a lot of up, down, or left, right, I guess, across your screen here. Certainly a battle of who's practiced more and who's had more, I guess, Herb Brooks type skating.
Keeping this onside, good chance. Fujitani makes the save on Bryson Lebelzik.
Yeah, Bryson would certainly love to get that one back. And Braden, do you ever chirp your brother at all after some of these games at all, saying, what would you do wrong there?
No, I'm not a big believer in obviously chirping my siblings just because I don't want to bring down his confidence.
Gotcha. Smart move.
What a nice guy. That's
Yeah.
a great answer.
I wish I had a brother like that.
That one on net, Fujitani will cover it. Minute 20 left. Still no score.
Write that down, siblings.
Yeah.
Support your brothers.
Be like Bells. That's a cool little
Be like Bells.
Be
There
like
you go.
Bells.
I gotta get that bumper sticker. Don't crack. Anyway.
We've seen these games, Trinity scoring late in periods. We'll see if they can replicate that. Benkin shot goes off of the glove of Fujitani and sent into the corner. Lucier trying to keep it on side. That's gloved down there by Colton LaRoe. Sliding that out, checked out. That is Braden Gwynn. Hits the ice there hard. Lucier sends it behind the net. Whoa! Colton LaRoe with another hit as we are under a minute. Colin Scarrett ices it.
Yeah, it seems like that one stung a little bit for Luke Herron as he comes to the bench underneath us here. And he certainly had quite a collision there with Colton. So he's going to take a seat on the bench, gets a pat on the back, and hopefully we'll be all right for the second period, if not the final 49 seconds of this first.
They're going to adjust some people here before the draw. Lucier wins it, but nobody there. Back to control it there is Benkin. Moves that over for LaRoe. Now Lucier with some open space. Tristan Lucier behind the net, holds it. Lucier, wrist one, blocked. Nolan Ikabuchi blocked that. And now clearing it is Cam Knowles.
On net, too.
On net. LaRoe with his pass is too far for its intended target in Adam Therian.
Man, anytime Exeter hits this blue line, they are getting hit by the Pioneers here. It certainly has been interesting to see that they are just not able to have momentum to get to the puck. And another icing here. I mean, we're going to have more, I feel like, more icing calls than shots on goal here from this first 15 minutes.
Kucher versus Lucier. 10 seconds. Puck battle. Lucier shoots it wide. Redirected out. LaRoe tried to get it on net, blocked. Therian just got checked and he didn't have the puck.
And he is getting up a little bit slower there.
And he's a little banged up. Hunter Therian took a big hit there. That will end period number one. We got no score. Zach Johnston with Braden Lebelzik and Kyle Heavey here on Channel 16. Stick around. When we come back, it'll be time for the second period. Back in action for period number two. Blue Hawks versus Pioneers. Racing down the wing is Dylan Benkin, and his shot gets redirected high up into the air and back down onto the ice. They pass it. It hits the post. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to just
apparently
go the other
I think
way,
it might
I
have
guess.
hit the net,
Yeah,
Zach,
I think
and
they
came out.
In that they would do a neutral zone draw, though, would they not?
But it's
Taking
weird.
it all the way down, huh?
Braden, you have any idea what's going
on, hockey guy? Because neither of us played high school.
I have no idea what just happened
Well,
there.
that's a weird way to start this second period.
I'm guessing it must have hit the netting.
It must have.
But
yeah.
I don't know why they would take that all the way out.
I don't know, and that could be costly because we know, those face-offs. Well, racing down Centurino. Here's a chance down low. Oh my goodness! sliding like bowling pins. And we don't have an official ruling here. That is not a goal, obviously. We'll see what the call is.
No, that is not a goal here, and we'll try to zoom in here and try to make sure that everyone's okay, as that was quite a collision here. And what a wild 21 seconds of this second period.
Crazy start.
Yeah, kind of a bad bounce off the boards there. Hurley scooped it up, and I don't even know what happened.
Momentum is just going to take people into each other, and I guess everyone's trying to go toward the net. The goalie ends up becoming. What's it like getting, 5 guys just sitting on you? Because it's had to have happened before.
It's not the most fun experience in the world. I'll definitely say that.
Bolio drops this back. Hurley, his shot's blocked. They've been able to contain the big dude so far for Trinity. Exeter has. Turning that one away, it's Ronzello back to take it as Bankin, and he gets hit there hard by Cullen Scarrett. Hurley past that behind the net, connecting with Bolio, and now sliding in front of the net, taking that. Bankin racing down with the puck yet again. Dylan Bankin. Behind the net. Stolen from him. Now going the other way. Exeter, they lose the puck. Santorino takes it. No icing. We've got a deflection call. Bankin. Hurley. And that's blocked. So many blocked shots for Exeter so far. Chomping at it and ends up in the neutral zone. Down goes Hurley, no call. Bolio finds Bankin. Bankin slides it in front of the net. Nothing there. Hurley. Bolio shot. Broke it up. Loose in front of the net. Into the corner now. Santorino in the area. Spinning away from Bankin is Roman Wilbur. Here is Santorino. Santorino for the right side. His pass is broken up, and the Blue Hawks get out of it. They dump it.
Exeter did a great job of blocking the passing lanes left and right there, and now a chance for them.
Centering pass to nobody. Back to retrieve that is Ryan Wallace. He lost it. Therian's in the area. He's all right from taking the big hit at the end of the period. Shot, Kyle O'Connor, directed into the body of Fujitani, and he makes the save.
Well, shots here for the first period, Zach. 11 saves for Joe and only 5 for Exeter. So obviously a couple of power plays did not help here, but still Exeter did a great job, like you said, of blocking shots, and we'll see what happens as we go further into this game.
DeFreitas able to chop it up in the air, and then taking it out of the air is Sean Howe. Here's Tate LaPrior trying to set up shop here. DeFreitas in the area of it. Here's a huge chance for Exeter. Diving to break that up is Callan Lucier. And here comes Tristan. Full steam ahead. Shooting it. I think Fujitani may have gotten a piece of it, but he's able to dump it back for Therian. Trinity charging in to get something going. Fujitani breaks that up. Ooh, got some guys hitting the ice here. Deking in is Sean Howe. LaPrior's shot is blocked by DeFreitas.
Big block there by Jack.
Long pass. Chopping at it there was Hunter Therian, and here comes Tristan Lucier. He lost it. Taken there by Tate LaPrior. Tate LaPrior. Shot, save. Rebound. Ronzello couldn't control it at first. Kept up. Noah Boldick had it. Put another one directed. Chopped out of the air, and it's loose in front. Taken away from the danger zone by Pat Maher. Breath of fresh air. But we'll have another face-off coming inside the Trinity zone.
A lot of tired legs, and Callan is having some issues with his skate. Lucier just came out onto the ice just to test it out and took a digger there, and hopefully that he can get things squared away. He's actually going to go to the bench to try to get this squared away.
It could be Camelot, the ice monster, Kyle, just acting up.
It certainly could be, but he's got to go to the locker room with one of the assistants to try to get things squared away, as that's a big loss here for the time being.
Pass broken up. They put another one on. What a kick save by Ronzello. Shut him down.
Kicked it so hard, he knocked the
net comes off the moorings, and they'll have to fix it. I almost think of it as like, you know those, it's like you slam a door. That's how I feel when a nice kick save happens. Just the action of a door slamming is exactly how I felt about that stop from Ronzello. Directed away from his stick. Kick save's got to be the most satisfying.
I don't know. Those glove saves, though.
Oh,
Zach.
that's true. That's true. As long as you're making the save.
Yeah,
know,
as long as you are making
opinion.
the save.
As long as the puck doesn't cross the line, I don't care what you do. That wouldn't be a great goalie coach. That would just be my philosophy. Whatever you got to do to keep it out.
Hey, it's not a bad philosophy.
Just keep picking.
Yeah,
It's like swimming.
that's right. Redirecting it into center ice in the area of Saskevich, and now it's dumped the other way. Back to retrieve it is Bryson Lebelzik. Brady DeRoyce will have a stoppage.
Yeah, Chris Russo calling that icing there. It was close. It was just a few inches away from the red line, and that's what will happen here. It was a good 4 minutes into this period, and boy, 19 minutes of this game still scoreless here.
It's been a great start. We got goose eggs on the board. Bolio will take the draw for Trinity. Goes right towards the net. He scores! Right off the draw, Max Bolio. No more goose eggs. It's 1-0 Trinity.
Yeah, you got that face off. It was kind of sitting right there, and a backhander to put it past. And a 1-0 lead here for Max Bolio and the Trinity Pioneers.
Right off the draw. Took it to the crease. Took it to the bank, and it's 1-0 Pioneers. 10:46 left here in the second. First goal of the game goes to Trinity on their home ice, and it's dropped back for Andrew Lewis. Sent to Reno going down and moved away by Wallace. It's been mostly Exeter in this game until that face-off.
And good vision to be able to see the puck and get to it really quickly. Obviously, Max is a lot longer size player than everyone else on the ice.
Chipped away. Here's Wilbur. That's broken up. Holding this. Bolio passes this to Centurino. Shoots that wide. Sending it deep into the zone. It's a puck battle. Exeter will come away with it. Evan Kucher dubs that down and then hits the ice. Here's Lewis. Off the glass. Ends up off of Bolio. He kicks it to keep it onside, but he's actually not. Offsides will be the call.
Well, with 9:48 remaining, Exeter certainly has had great opportunities, but now being down a goal, they got to really work a little bit harder here to try to even up this game. They don't want to get too far behind here in this contest.
Here's Lucier. Shot wide. Karam's off the glass and finds its way deep into the Trinity zone. Behind the net, it's DeFreitas. Broken up there. Back for Therian. Slides it across ice to Tristan Lucier. Tristan racing up. Dumps it now behind the net. Centering pass. Fujitani! Oh, he made the save. Look at that.
I don't think he even knew where the puck was.
I don't think he knew where it was either. Great stop by Trent Fujitani, the senior goalie.
Now a wholesale line change here for the Blue Hawks here, trying to stay positive with their defense. Ryan Wallace, their captain, 6'2", 190 pounds.
Moving this out. And now they immediately lose it. Exeter, this doesn't feel the same. Obviously, it's a different game now. The Trinity's on the board, but Exeter, I feel like they're playing differently. It doesn't feel the same. They can change that here with a momentum changer by Braden Gwynn taking it down the other way of the ice. And he just got hit and lost his stick. That's pretty much how this has felt for Exeter since they gave up that goal. Lucier's shot directed wide.
Try to go top shelf there.
DeFreitas directly into the glove of Fujitani. He freezes.
Well, now Exeter and Trinity will both have full sail, so got to make sure everyone's settled up here, as there's 20 players on the ice right there. 22 counting the goalies, I suppose.
Royce holding it. Exeter will take it away. Bolduc right on Ronzello. He'll make the save. It's kind of like a gimme there for him.
Bolduc has been very good at snapping some shots here as the 5'10", 165-pound senior forward has really been a huge part of this game for Exeter.
Blue Hawks win the draw. The prior shot goes wide, keeping this in onside, turning that away. Kicked out. Oh, it's in the net. They're going to wave it off. They're going to wave it off. No goal.
Sean Howe not pleased with that, but it was certainly a easy notice of kicking that puck in the air.
And they have a 15 on the ice that is not on the roster, so we'll have to figure that out. Maybe there's a number change that oh no, Exeter does not have their 15 on the roster. We'll figure that out. No big deal. 8:11 left here in the second period. We'll have a neutral zone draw after a quote-unquote goal was waved off. Must have gone off of, I don't know what the exact reason would have been, but here's a shot that is stopped by Fujitani.
No.
And, wow, no whistle for a little bit as Siskevich shot it on net, and he froze it.
Braden, that's got to be a very frustrating part. You holding the puck for what seems like an eternity for waiting for a whistle. Is that normal there, or you think that Chris and Scott were kind of late in that calling that whistle?
I think just Chris and Scott were a little late on that whistle there. I personally hate late whistles, especially when you know as a goalie you have it trapped in your chest. It's one of the worst feelings.
Back to the neutral zone. Oh, Benkin lost it. Here's a chance. Oh, too far back for Noah Bolduc. Exeter, what's been their best opportunity of the second period? Could not get anything going there. Sliding puck now. It'll get it moved up for Noah Bolduc. His shot gets blocked.
Good job by Brady to block that.
Up in the air, it's down and moved out by Ryan Wallace. So Royce broken up. Like a Buchan going to dump it in, and now it's Benkin who's got it. Moving this over for Wasieko. Off the board, sliding in the neutral zone, and a long time of possession, or not time of possession, time in between whistles here. It seemed a lot, much like a longer break, since we've been having so many icings. Oh, look at that.
Just misses.
I spoke it into existence. 6:53 left. We got an icing here. Zach Johnston with Kyle Heavey and Braden Lebelzik here on Channel 16. It's 1-0 Pioneers.
Yeah, looking at Exeter's schedule, they had started off pretty tough with home games with Keene and Concord, where they were scoreless, losing both games 3-0. They're averaging only 1 goal a game and giving up 3. So we'll see.
Yeah, they've got 5 total on the year, and they've given up 15. It was something I meant to mention earlier that the one thing I wrote down, I didn't even talk about it, and that's exactly what it was, Kyle. No, you're exactly right. They've struggled with putting the puck in the back of the net. And the fact that they had all the advantage early and they didn't get anything goes to show that could be the reason why they might fall short at the end. Centurino trying to squeak it through. I love the way Fujitani held the post there, Bryn. It's important for these goalies, especially when the pucks, they're trying to squeak it in, that you hold and you hold the post and you make sure you don't leave any tiny openings for them to slide it through.
Yeah, Zach, obviously I know you're not the biggest hockey guy in the world.
I've never played. You could tell me.
You've skated.
I skated. Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously you were Wild D-Cat a few weekends ago. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but on the goalie's pad there's a thing called the toe bridge, and it covers the skate, and there's a little opening there. So when you're in your RVH on the post, that's where your toe bridge is supposed to go. Wow. So there's no holes.
Definitely did not know that. You know, obviously the stick is also very useful.
Yes.
Cover that 5-hole right there, and there. Long pass connecting with Leroux. Hurley. I think Fujitani has done a great job today so far for the Blue Hawks, and that was one of those goals by here's a chance there for Exeter. They score! Oh, wow! Evan Kucher.
What a beaut right there. A 2-on-1. Exeter kind of got Trinity flat-footed there, and we're able to go to the length of the ice to tie up this game with 6:07 remaining in the second.
It's a loud bench, Kyle. These Blue Hawks looking to take advantage of anything that they can, and they do right there, charging through. They beat Ronzello, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, the Pioneers kind of just caught sleeping there, Zach.
Yeah, absolutely. I think flat-footed is the best way to describe what just happened there with the Pioneers. Just like that, it's 1-1.
Now you can hear how loud Paul Marino and his Blue Hawks are feeling right now.
Yeah, we need the Luciers to come up with something here that we haven't called. We've called their name a lot, but we haven't seen the game-changing opportunities that they can bring. That's something that they're going to have to focus on. If they can't do it here in this period, definitely for the third period, Trinity wants to come away with this, maximize and utilize the Luciers better than they have. Whatever they got to do that. Or they can just do it here, obviously. You know, that would be better as they're both out on the ice.
Yeah, thankfully the skate has been fixed here, but that was a tough spot to see him just try to get on the ice and fall.
DeFreitas keeping it in. Here's Therian. Shot blocked. Second chance. Fujitani's diving again. DeFreitas calling for the puck, and he can't receive it. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that stings right there for Callan, who tried to set up DeFreitas. Just bounced over a stick.
DeFreitas has Therian. Now Sean Howe will dump it. Under 5 minutes, and that will be an icing. We got some grunts and groans from some Blue Hawks not agreeing with the call.
Yeah,
it don't matter. We're going to have a face-off.
That's one perk of being above one of the benches is you can hear everything. As
when we were at Westside Arena, though, Kyle, it was weird being so far away from the benches and actually seeing them from the other side, as we're so used to being right above them here at the J.
Yeah, that was a fun night over there with watching Merrimack, Hollis Brookline, and Derryfield face Manchester, but it's great to be back here at the J.
Trinity, and now in a 1-1 contest with the Blue Hawks, tied up at 1-1. Fighting for the puck for Exeter and taking it away is Tate LaPrior. Stealing that is Maher. Dumped down, charging is Siskevich. Here's Lewis, drives that one wide. Benkin chips it in. Here's Buckley. Buckley gets hit.
That was an awkward hit too right there.
Long pass from the stick of Sean Howe. Found the area of Noah Bolduc. It's dropped back out. Now goes the other way. Siskevich. Able to keep this out. Moving this over. Shot turned away by Fujitani from Christian Buckley. Loose in front of the net. Nothing going. And now he's able to cover it. He almost gave away a juicy rebound there, Braden. He was able to find it and cover with 3:46 left here in the second.
Yeah, from the box up here, fellas, it kind of looked like that Noah Bolduc kind of shot his puck on Fujitani there. I don't know if I was mistaken, but that's what it looked like to me up here.
Oh, just trying to get it to your goaltender to cover it up, I suppose. I don't know if that's legal or not, but obviously a face-off comes down in that zone.
Dump behind the net. Exeter trying to clear their own zone. The puck finds Bryson Lebelzik, and he will clear it just in front of the red line. Nice pass. Wallace able to find the recipient, Ronan Wilbur. Trying to knock that out is Denny Farnham. Dumping that is Kucher. Farnham the other way. Long pass. Here's Bolio. Bolio down the wing. Lost it at first. Now off the board, and yeah, quite a collision. You're right there, Kyle. Santorino, the puck's at his feet, and he couldn't find it. Moves this up for Lebelzik. Lebelzik from the backhand trying to move it forward. Loose again in the neutral zone. Taken by Sir Royce. Finds Lebelzik. Dumps it wide. Under 3 minutes, under two, we're at 2:40 left here in the second period. 1-1, Exeter versus Trinity. Lebelzik from the blue line. Blocked out in front by Wallace. And the Blue Hawks captain will dump it. It ends up off of the skate of one of the either Russo or Ardita, the referees. Here's a shot, turned away. Actually missed the net.
Missed opportunity right there.
I agree, yeah.
Line change that had 3-on-1 and just not even able to hit the Runzello.
Lucier able to swing the puck away from harm's way. Charting his way in. Blocked out. In front of the net now. Cleared by Lebelzik.
And
now
another
an
icing.
Under 2 minutes. We're at a minute 56.
A little Enter Sandman here as the music is played here at the JFK. And what a game. We wasn't expecting this, guys. I
can agree with you, Kyle.
They certainly know each other pretty well from the tournament, and now here they are with a really good battle in this January day.
Face off. Exeter. Shot directed wide.
Good
Big
deflection.
chance there, and I think the Exeter bench knew it too. There's another drive from the blue line, turned away by the blocker, Ronzello by Ben Alman. Here's Knowles. Alman at the blue line.
And we're seeing what we saw in the first period, guys, with Exeter really keeping the puck deep into the Trinity zone.
Varian able to move this out. Loose here. Finds his brother. Shot wide from Tristan. And now Leroux trying to keep it onside. He'll dump it. Exeter will take it. Minute 15 left. Varian. Finds the stick of Leroux. Hurley shoots. Oh, I think it rang the iron. I think it hit the post. Hard shot from Hurley would not go. We're under a minute. Not really the reaction I was looking for. I don't know if it hit the post, but if it didn't, it was really close.
I'm not sure if it was the way that it deflected. It looked like it either just didn't hit off the glove right or off the mask. I'm not sure because it seems like there was no sound, Zach.
Right, exactly. But it looked like it hit something right before it was about to hit the net and then went elsewhere.
52 seconds, though.
Hurley meets with Kucher in the faceoff dot. Here's Bolio. Shot off the glass and wide. He drives again, and he missed high. Off the glass again. Callum O'Connor trying to pressure it in. Santorino now from behind the net. Great pass to Bolio, and he missed. Bolio with 3 shots. None of them getting behind Fujitani.
25 seconds to
Giving
go.
that away. DeFreitas will clear it.
Great job by Jack right there.
Under 20 seconds. Long pass off the glass. And an icing.
You could see that Tate was swearing pretty loudly at that puck right there as he just had an opportunity, just did not get the right bounce off the glass to make that a possible chance for a breakaway. But now the puck will come the other way. 13 seconds to go. You see Max could do something like this if he's not in the face-off circle this time. As of now, we'll see if they kick Connor out. They're going to keep him in.
Connor can't win the draw. It's won by Knowles and dumped behind the net. 10 seconds left. Into the neutral zone. It's taken by Benkin. And at the end of the second period, Exeter's able to even this up. 1-1 is the score. Trinity gets on the board first, but the Blue Hawks answer back, and we are still evened up. This time it's 1-1. Zach Johnston, Braden LaBelle's Kyle Heavey here on Channel 16. Third period coming your way next here from JFK, Memorial Coliseum in Manchester, New Hampshire. Ready to go for period number 3. Exeter and Trinity evened up at 1-1. Exeter is 1-4-0, and they are giving the 5-0 Pioneers a run for their money. But the one win for Exeter was the, at that point, undefeated Pinkerton Astros. So can they spoil another undefeated season by upsetting yet again, by having another upset win against Trinity? We were talking about that here, Braden LaBelle's that would be certainly an interesting thing to happen.
Yeah, I've really liked what the Blue Hawks have done with this game so far, Zach. They've kind of made Trinity play their game.
That's right. Here we go. Face-off 1. Hurley dumps it back. The final 15 minutes of regulation starts now. Benkin with a pass that finds now the stick of the Exeter Blue Hawks. Chipped away there by Braden Gwynn. Here comes Trinity. A self-pass from Colton LaRoe. Now it's off the boards. Exeter's got it now. Trying to clear it from harm's way. Glove down by Hurley. Hurley moving down for it. Goes off the back of Ryan Wallace. Now for the first icing of this final period of regulation.
Yeah, I got the updates on the goals here, guys, in that second period. Max Bolio from Connor Hurley at 10:46. And at the 6:07 mark, the tying goal, Evan Couture from Teddy Farnham. And now here we go. It's going to be a good final 14 minutes here to see what's going to happen. And they're switching the face-off circle here, with now moving it a little bit closer to us. And we'll see what the face-off can do with Callan Lucier.
Tristan shot blocked. Now Exeter will take it away, move it up the near side, right in front of the red line. It gets cleared by Callum O'Connor of the Pioneers. Here's Teddy Farnham. That gets dumped down. Ronzello comes out of the crease to play it.
Oh, questionable icing call right there.
I'm pretty sure, did Ronzello not touch that?
Scott Ardito has called that from afar.
Kind of a quiet whistle there.
Yeah, it was definitely.
What do you think there?
They're talking to each other right there. Like, this is, I guess that's what we got to go with.
We'll drop it at center ice? This is strange. Well, we see something new every day here, Kyle.
When you realize you made a mistake, why penalize both teams and have it in the middle of the ice? We did get a number 15 as well for Exeter. It's Lucas Mazzina.
Oh, wonderful.
He was listed as number 18, so kind of
look at that
number change here from the Brian C. Stone Memorial Christmas Hockey Tournament where I had this roster. So we'll try to get another face-off with Evan Couture.
It's won by Trinity. It's moved back for Callum O'Connor. He'll dump it the long ways for Therian. Loosen now. Callan Lucier gets to it. Chops it. Exeter's got it. Long pass. They connect now to Teddy Farnham. Farnham, beautiful pass. Now puck up in the air and going wide. They tried to set it up with Evan Couture, and it wouldn't go.
I think if the ice was less smooth, that would have worked in their favor. But
here's Callan Lucier. No, I agree, 100%. Tried to move it in. They got broken up. Behind the net. Trinity moving it up. Hurley, that's Therian.
A lot of neutral zone work here in this last few minutes.
Holding this now is Tate LaPrior. Here comes LaPrior trying to break that up as Sir Royce. It's moved back for Therian. Puck deep in the Trinity zone, moved out by Sir Royce. Exeter will keep it in. And now, in front of the net, they shoot it just wide, and then it redirects on top of the net. Whoa, we're seeing something new happen every 5 minutes here, Kyle, feels like.
Braden, never have that happen here? Is that normal? There's just
no, it's not really normal. It's just kind of like, I think, where the puck hit the glass. But yeah, it has happened to me.
Yeah, wild. He's got no water bottle, so hopefully he doesn't get too thirsty here.
Behind the net, it's Sir Royce, who will drop it back the other way. Shot right in front of the blue line. Whoa, wild misdirection there.
Just taking it all in, Zach. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. As this first 2 minutes of the second period were interesting, and now here we are with just trying to roll what we're seeing here on this Wednesday night.
Charging for that was Siskevich. Exeter gets it out of their own zone. Now moved to the other way. Sean Howe passes it in front of the net, looking for LaPrior, and it's broken up.
Oh, Tate is going to have nightmares
Icing
replaying
call.
that in his head in front of at a perfect angle to get it past Ronzello to go up and was unable to, but an icing call there will bring the puck back down into the Trinity zone. A lot of uneasiness, I feel like, between both teams with 12:10 remaining. Face-off one here by Trinity, but still not able to clear it out of the zone.
Here's a chance now. Shot. Oh, way up in the air. That was held for way too long. Cam Knowles held that puck in his hand for way too long, and they blow it dead.
Unique spot right there, Zach. That got at least 12 feet in the air before he finally caught it, and just You're supposed to just knock it to the ground, right, Zach, or Braden?
Yeah, kind of just knock it to the ground or kind of just catch it and drop it.
Yeah.
Instead, he held on to it like he was the third out in the 7th inning.
Trying to clear it, and it ends up right on Ronzello. We'll move that out in favor of Colton LaRoe. Here is LaRoe. His pass is broken up. He'll get it right back. Dump it off the glass. There will be no icing. Moved away there by the new 15, Lucas Monzia.
Self-pass here from Exeter.
Back to the neutral zone. Benkin trying to clear it. Loose puck. Squirts out for Benkin. Benkin dumping it down. Clearing that out. Moved out by Cam Nowles.
Oh, they could have had a 2-on-1 but a line change there.
Bolio goes off of his stick. Down forward is Matthews. He gets checked. 11 minutes left. Benkin's pass. Tried to go to Centurino. Brooks Cosgrove is in the area. Cosgrove moves it over for Ben Allman. Allman off the glass. Moved over for Matthews. Matthews connects with Wilbur. Wilbur's shot stopped. Rebound.
Oh.
Hurley will take it for Trinity. Hurley with a long pass. Hurley finds Centurino. Centurino's shot turned away by Fujitani.
Yeah, he had Max available, but just could not pass it back and had to take that shot.
Trying to chip it out. Here's O'Connor. Sliding and losing his stick was Owen Matthews. Kellen Lucier. Uh-oh, Ice Monster got to Ben Allman. He just fell.
And he doesn't seem like he's doing all right with that.
Here's DeFreitas. Trying to drop it back out. Keeping this onside. Believe that to be Callan Lucier. Lucier's got it back. Lucier, wrist one, blocked by Ayakabuchi. Ayakabuchi who will move it out. So Royce looking for O'Connor. Taken by Howe in front of the net. Broken up. Sean Howe's got it. Great pass, just wide. LaPryor again, just missing. Trinity's got to get bodies in the way and break it up.
Brady saving that goal right there.
That one shot wide by LaPryor. Off the back wall. Tried to get cleared up by Sir Royce. Would have been a juicy rebound if someone was there for the Blue Hawks. Therian trying to clear it. Jumped down by Ikabuchi. Lebelzik trying to get it out. Lebelzik dumping it behind the net. So Royce going for it, under 9 minutes. Therian drop, nobody's there. They recover. That could have been a bad giveaway. I saw your face there, Bells. That could have been pretty bad.
Yeah, kind of not the best setup there by Hunter Therian, the freshman.
So Royce, that is Lucier. Tristan Lucier, pestered by Wallace. Great setup by Maher, and Siskevich couldn't get it in. Drop back, directed wide, Siskevich in the area. That's LaRoe in front of the net. Huge chance, puck turned away by Fujitani.
He had no idea where that was.
And they're able to clear it. Yeah, he had no idea where that was. LaRoe's long pass. Now that goes to Braden Gwynn. Garrett couldn't find the puck. Now it's dumped behind the Trinity net. Goes the other way. Benkin in the deep near corner. Pass, it's a turnover. Gwynn goes wide. LaRoe, they're trying to clear it. Good work by Buckley. His long pass finds the stick of Luke Caron. Tape to tape, he found Mozina. Now it's off the glass. Exeter's got it back. No, whoa. Null shot that off of Gwynn. Friendly fire. Bolio will dump it off the back wall. Moved away there by Mozina. Mozina has Gwynn.
Guys,
that will be an icing.
That was about 5 minutes of playtime right there. No whistles. I mean, if this was a Bruins game, we would be going to a TV timeout right now. But instead, we're just going to go 175 feet down right below us for a face-off. Trinity will have their top line out here, with Exeter now having to be very careful with 7:13 remaining in this contest.
Here's a face-off. It's taken by the Blue Hawks. Charging for it is Matthews. That goes out of play into the Trinity bench.
Well, a great job right there by Bryson, able to get that puck off the ground and back onto the ice. And, you know, Bells pucks obviously need to stay cold. And when they pop out like that, I mean, how often should they really change the puck? Does it matter really?
I don't think it matters as much in high school compared to like the NHL, for example. But I don't know if they really change pucks in high school games, to be honest with you, Kyle.
I was just thinking about, I mean, obviously it's on the ice and staying cold, but I feel like a fresh, cold puck is kind of helpful for any player.
Long pass finds Centurino. Settling is Bolio. Loose in the slot. They got a chance here. Hurley, the puck's at his feet. They don't get anything. It's Matthews who will clear it. And Ronzello will play it. He'll move it back for Callum O'Connor. Under 6.5 minutes left to go in this period. We're still 1-1 here in the third. Hurley lost it. Exeter able to take it away. Weird deflection. Here's LaPryor. LaPryor dekes. LaPryor lost it. DeFreitas able to break it up. LaPryor getting it back from him. Dropping this back over for Bolduc.
Down to 6 minutes to go. Still
Bolio
a tie
trying
game.
to steal it. Clearing it is Trinity. Wallace finds Hakabuchi. Nolan able to dump it down, and that's Royce with it. Royce, high pass. He tried to find Lucier, but he moved it too far out, and Ryan Wallace was there.
Delayed offsides. Trinity has to be patient here, but Exeter will take advantage of that, trying to get something going.
Here's LaPryor. Beautiful move by Tate LaPryor, and he shot it too high. Therian tried to clear it. It's back on Therian's stick. He tries to dump it out again. Chipping that out is Sir Royce, and an icing is called. 5:20 left here in the third. Still 1-1 between Exeter and Trinity.
I mean, it's safe to say I feel like the next goal will win this game, and both teams have had great chances here. A lot of back and forth, but now Exeter will have their top line here, and we'll see just what they can do on the face-off circle with Cam Knowles.
That face-off is won. Whoa, that's a penalty. Oh, no, Colton LaRoe. Oh, man, he hit him too hard. He crushed him. That's going to be a penalty. That one's, you know, it's not just going to hurt the recipient. It's going to hurt Trinity. LaRoe does not agree with it. It's 2 minutes for boarding, I think.
I'm not sure what that arm. We're going to go with boarding.
I think this is boarding.
It could be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Whatever
That's what
it
I'm
is,
thinking.
I think it's just because he hit him too hard. Or
Man, this is a huge chance for the
yeah,
Blue Hawks.
whatever the penalty is,
Huge
it's
chance.
yeah, it's a 2-minute power play. A chance to take the lead. What they don't want to do is give up a shorthanded goal.
And you know that Trinity is capable of that as well.
Exactly.
Ooh, as there's a little scoreboard error here, guys, as the penalty is not playing. Or the penalty is not going.
Yeah, the penalty time is not going. So
It was 5:15, so hopefully they.
I don't think anyone's really noticed yet.
no one's really noticed here. Oh my goodness! Look at that hit by Kalen Lucier. Short-handed hit. Oh, they got a chance! Oh, they score! Exeter's got the lead. They score on the power play. Oh man, it squeaked right through Ronzello, and it's 2-1.
And we're going to be credited to Cam Knowles on that. He was able to help win the faceoff and is able to get the puck in the back of the net, and a power play goal here with 4:41 remaining in this contest. And Paul DiMarino talking to the officials here, mentioning that the penalty was not running on the scoreboard here.
Well, it's still on, and well, it won't matter now. It's a power play goal, yeah. 2-1. The Blue Hawks take the lead. I think maybe we just have scoreboard problems.
Well, it's still 1-1 up there. We'll try to make sure it gets up to 2-1 is, again, not the normal people that are running the scoreboard today, as usually we're used to a good amount of people. But now 4:41 in Trinity for the first time really in our season, Zach, that they have to play from behind.
We'll see what they can do. They're down by 1, 4.5 minutes left to go here in the third period. Tape to tape. Trinity's got to put their best hockey on the ice here. We know they're capable of it. They just got to get in sync, and that's something they haven't really been able to do today. Their one goal came from, I'm not going to call it a lucky break for Max Bolio. He definitely did everything perfectly off the draw. But for the team itself, it's a little lucky because they didn't really set that up. It was just Bolio. Bad turnover. Oh, they're going to kill it.
It was offsides for sure, and they just threw it down. At the same time, Santorino did not realize that it was offsides and touched the puck right in front. He would have had a great opportunity, and you can see Max is discussing that. He thought it was still on the blue, and instead, Chris Russo and Scar Ardita are saying otherwise. And with 4:01 remaining, it's going to be a very wild last few minutes of this contest.
It's been a very entertaining game, and it's going to be a very entertaining last 5 minutes. Off to the stick of Hurley, and Exeter will take it away. Bolio off the boards. Back into the possession of the Blue Hawks with Ben Allman. He'll dump it. In pursuit is Matthews. Matthews collides with O'Connor. Bolio couldn't get to it. Santorino tried to poke it away. Hurley breaks through the defense. Hurley's got Santorino on his left. Passes it off the wall, and they couldn't chop it on net. Bolio back for Hurley. Hurley waits, shoots, he scores! Hurley has tied it. It's 2-2.
3:16 remaining, and we are back tied. Both teams scoring immediately after the other opponent had taken the lead, and now could be talking overtime here as we
got 3 minutes left. That whole offensive sequence does not happen without Hurley, and then he finishes it, puts the finishing touches, and scores. He hit the post, it squeaked its way in. 2-1 your score. Off the draw, won by Lucier. 2-2 your score, rather. No, 2 to, oh my goodness.
It's 2-2, Zach.
2-2.
It's just,
Zach.
Don't trust the scoreboard right now.
I won't, no. We're back even. 3 minutes to go here in regulation. Trinity answers early when trailing. And now, here comes Tristan Lucier. They have not unleashed the full potential of their best weapon here in this game, gentlemen. Tristan Lucier's pass broken up. Lucier waits for it. Lucier, his shot gets blocked. Lucier keeps it onside to his brother. It's at Callan's foot. He couldn't find it, and it was taken away by Sean Howe. Howe, that's off of Lucier. And now loose puck. Benkin chases for it, and will get there first. Under 2.5 minutes left here in the third. Callan Lucier broken up. Now in front, now in the slot. Trinity able to take it away. Poked out, back to the neutral zone. Luke Caron directly on Ronzello, and they don't freeze it. He dropped it out. And now they'll blow it dead for icing.
Wow. So on that goal, it was Connor Hurley getting the goal, but it was assisted by Max Bolio. So they have helped each other here get on the scoreboard and multiple times with each a goal and an assist. And now with 121 seconds to go in this third, it's going to be a battle to see who can get the last regulation goal.
Hurley scored the game-tying goal. His pass is too far for Bolio. And we'll have another icing.
Oh, Exeter getting lucky there as they had a player who had fallen behind the play, was trying to race back, and now let's go do it again. And Trinity got to be careful.
1 minute, 47 seconds to decide whether or not we go to overtime or we have a regulation winner. Possession battle near the neutral zone. Taken away by Benkin, but Exeter gets it right back, jumped down by Ben Alman. Here's Hurley. Too far for Bolio. It's back for Luke Karen. Karen has Agabuchi. He'll clear it. Setting up shot is Teddy Farnham, but now Trinity will take it. Big hit there by Hurley. Here come the Pios. This is Centurino. Centurino cutting his way through. Centurino.
Got boarded
Behind
up there.
the net, yeah.
And
Great
now-
job by Exeter. A minute left to go here in the third. Wallace will dump it, and that is an icing. 56 seconds left here in the third, and an offensive zone faceoff coming for Trinity.
Yeah, there's been some great chances here for Trinity in these last few minutes. I can only wonder if Dylan Benkin would have loved to get fed by Tristan Lucier to slap one, but instead Tristan tried to get it to his brother down low. That's going to be one that you got to give it to the open man.
They win the draw. Wow, that one went way too high, out of play.
I mean, to see the fans underneath, they're all laughing now, but they were definitely afraid that puck was coming their way. Even though there's a net and some glass in the way, it's still kind of a scary feeling when you see something coming flying at your face. So 52 seconds to go. Big face-off
Hurley wins it again, and a save by Fujitani off of a beautiful shot.
Man, that
from
might be the
Bolio.
save of the game right there.
Yeah,
fellas.
he shut him down.
Bells, that's the one you were talking about earlier in this contest that makes you feel good that you made that save.
The glove save, too, he said was most satisfying, so that one's got to feel great for Trent Fujitani, who has been great here in this game. 49 seconds.
Connor Hurley's doing a great job on the circle here. Bringing me back to some Patrice Bergeron feels.
And it is a possession battle. Still inside the Exeter zone. Kept onside by Bolio. It finds Benkin. It's broken up. Back out for the Blue Hawks. Here comes Braden Gwynn. Gwynn finds Knowles. Saved by Ronzello.
Okay, that one might be the save of the game. Oh, my Lord.
Going goalie for goalie. Fujitani and Ronzello.
27 seconds to go, and I mean, back and forth, these goalies are standing on their heads right now trying to get this victory. And, well, another one bites the dust in the being played right now.
We'll see. Shot save. Beautiful shot from Scarrett, and an even better save by Ronzello. 23 seconds.
Yeah, Braden Gwynn right there, ready to have that pop off the chest protector there. He would have had an easy opportunity to put a rebound in.
Trinity. It's knocked down. Trinity will take it. Deacon his way in is Lucier. Lucier couldn't get the shot off. We got 10 seconds left here in the third. Will we have overtime? Here's Gwynn, turned away. And what has been a very even match so far cannot be decided in regulation. We will be back for overtime. Sudden victory overtime next here on Channel 16. Zach Johnston with Braden LaBelzic and Kyle Levy. Stick around. This one will be decided in overtime. Here we go. It's time for overtime between the Exeter Blue Hawks and the Trinity Pioneers. Well, what a treat we have been fed here on this Wednesday evening. It was a 4:10, 4:15 start. It's about 6 p.m. There's been a longer game, and we're going to get overtime. What a match we've had. 2-2 tie between the Blue Hawks and the Pios in regulation. We're heading to an 8-minute overtime. It's 5-on-5. Here we go.
Trent Fujitani, 34 saves on 36 shots. And for Joe Ronzello, a total of 20 saves on 22 shots. So there's quite a battle here that's been happening here. And now we were both wrong. One of us thought it was 5-minute overtime. One of us thought it was 10 minutes. We get 8 minutes.
Not really split the
Not
difference.
really split the difference.
Kinda, not really though.
Almost.
Hurley in the face-off circle for the Pioneers. Moved out. And here we go. Benkin shoots, directed off the glass. You know, we can either get to 8 full minutes or it can be ended right now. That's the great thing about overtime. You never really know when it could end. Bolio couldn't find the recipient, and that's Knowles who will dump it.
Well, the one thing, big thing about this, people got to stay out of the penalty boxes.
Agreed.
Colton Monroe was certainly and
no icing called. Ben Allman behind the net. Ooh, dangerous pass. Therian got a stick on it, but not enough. Racing the other way is Kuchar. Benkin off the boards. Hurley's got it. Hurley dumps it. 7 minutes left here in overtime.
Hurley and Therian collided there as Hurley was trying to get off the ice.
Moving in is Wilbur. Wilbur. Nice pass. Shot. Oh, it hit Joe in the face. Way to use your head. Oh, and a huge, juicy rebound for Wilbur, but he wasn't there at the right time.
Oh, Wilbur.
Ho. That is off of Therian's skate and will go behind the Trinity net.
Look at this.
Long pass. Here comes Tristan. Just missed. He was wide open. How do you leave him untouched like that? 6:20 left. Howe will dump it. Keeping it in is DeFreitas, and here's Sean Howe. Whoa. Fancy move there. Does not amount to much.
A little slash there that Tate took exception to.
That will be icing.
6:02 remaining. Good first minute and 58 seconds of this overtime battle. Not a game that we were expecting to see an extra 8-minute frame here, but here we are from the JFK Memorial Coliseum on Manchester Public Television's hockey game of the week. We only got one this week, boys.
Face off. Royce moves that out. Oh boy, turnover. Siskevich, nothing goes after that. Exeter will get the puck right back. Up in the air, back down on the ground. Moved out by Siskevich. That's covered by Fujitani.
Smart decision there by Fujitani to cover the puck, I would say.
Yeah, you know what? You just got to trust that your players can win the faceoffs, and a whole new line change. I think that's really a beneficial move right there from the Blue Hawks to try to make sure that, you know, this top line versus top line is important right here.
Off the draw. They tried it again, and it didn't work. It's Royce. His shot got blocked there by Gwynn. Trying to get it out as Exeter. They served Pinkerton their first loss of the year, and they're looking to do it to Trinity while having 4 losses of their own, which is interesting.
Now you can hear a lot of the benches trying to be methodical in their thought process to try to get this game-winning goal.
And chipped away. Moved out. Benkin. That's off the wall by Bolio.
Oh,
Turnover! The fans down low were really hoping for something. That one went behind the net. Bolio's pass. He was looking for Hurley, and it missed him and Royce on the blue line.
we crossed the 5-minute mark left in this overtime period.
Ronzello's pass hits Benkin. Now down there is Lucier. Both Luciers in the corner, fighting with 2 Blue Hawks. Callan has it, and now it's Tristan. Tristan. Royce, it's blocked by Farnham. So here's Lucier, that one going wide.
Out of the zone it goes.
Royce back out. Benkin moving it forward. Chip, far side. Now towards the near side. Puck is loose. It's picked up by Exeter. Down low. Penalty coming up, Kyle. This is not good for Trinity.
Absolutely.
Delayed penalty. Shot blocked. And
Fujitani's coming to the bench here, boys.
Might as well put the 6-on-5 here.
here we go
Try to end this now.
with the delayed penalty. Shot. Going wide. Trinity not going for it.
Finally, they'll touch
And now
it.
they do. It's Therian. Tripping is the call. Exeter on the man advantage. And to the box goes Callan Lucier. 2 minutes for tripping.
That's going to be a tough pill to swallow right here as Exeter talking things over. Was curious if they might take their timeout, and it looks like they will take their timeout with this 3:51 to go, as looking like they're going to have Huff out there on the face-off. And one of the captains, actually he's on defense, excuse me, the 5'10", 180-pounder. Braden, you're looking down here and trying to figure out what this Exeter team can do to try to get this game winner here with this 2-minute power play.
Yeah, I would say smart decision there by Coach Paul DiMarino to call a timeout there. Sorry, I couldn't figure out what word I was trying to say there. But yeah, they obviously got to drop a good play here to get the Pioneers out of this game.
Well, as both benches will talk here and try to get things squared away, what they want to do. And for, obviously, Coach Mike Cannell, it's not what he was hoping for with another penalty kill. It seems like they've been in the box a lot more than Exeter has in this game.
Yeah, it also seems like that the Pioneers just had some stupid penalties tonight.
Well, it's something that they're going to have to talk about as they have a tough battle next week versus the Concord Capitals, or excuse me, Crimson Tide, as they're playing the Manchester Kings right now up at the Everett Arena. We'll try to get a score update from our very own Rich McDonough, who's commentating that game for Concord TV, or at least the Crimson Tide. And either way, the players come back out on the ice, and it's going to be a huge face-off opportunity for Connor Hurley if he can win this.
Move back out. Long pass. Dumped. Whoa, slipping there with Fujitani, and the shorthanded opportunity starts clearing it for Trinity. The power play is on for the Blue Hawks. Here is Karen. Tripping penalty to Callan Lucier. Could be what decides this game. Karen is open. Great setup. Whiffing on that shot, I believe, was number 11, Cam Knowles.
Oh, Tate Lapierre was all set to go on the near side here and see if they find him, as he was wide open. Just the Exeter was not able to get it over to him.
Cam Knowles faces off against Hurley for the faceoff, and Knowles will win it. Drop this back for Sean Howe. Howe back to Karen. Karen finds LaPrior. Karen back to Howe. Howe, shot directed wide. LaPrior on the near side. LaPrior waits, cuts, drops it back. Ben Alman moves it back. Karen finds Howe. Howe, Karen from the top into the body of Ronzello. He covers.
Oh, just frustration underneath us here from Luke Karen as he immediately just put his stick above his head and just was very frustrated there. And a smart change here from Trinity to get some fresh legs out here, as Tristan Lucier as well as Pat Maher will be out there.
And we don't know how much time exactly is left on the power play because of the scoreboard malfunction, but
I would say it's about a minute 6, Zach.
I'll take your word for that.
Okay, we'll take your word for it, Kyle.
Off the draw. Exeter can win it right now. Sean Howe moves this over to Luke Karen. Karen back to Howe. Howe finds the open man, LaPrior. LaPrior blocked. LaPrior gets it right back.
Great job by Callum.
LaPrior waits. Puck back out. Karen. Karen finds Howe. Howe back to Karen. LaPrior down low. Nothing. Cleared. Played by Fujitani. Drops this out for Karen.
Bankin will fill that spot on defense.
Here's Howe. Howe deking his way around Maher. Loose puck. And broken up well there by Maher. Whoa!
I've never seen a stick hit this.
Oh my goodness! Benkin's shot is stopped by Fujitani. That stick went and hit the ceiling. The ceiling. I've never seen that happen before.
I mean, the fans are smiling in disbelief just as much as we are, as they're all pointing up. I'm glad that it came down and didn't hit anyone, but just a shocking thing. And now Trinity, who again are able to score shorthanded here, will try to get the face-off win in their own zone, or in the Exeter zone, excuse me.
Move back out. Centerino.
Tried to center, and now he's got to get back as it's a 5-on-3 right now.
Kucher. Puck battle. DeFreitas in the area. Jor has it. Moves that back out for Farnham. And now here comes Callan Lucier.
Hey, we are back to 5-on-5, guys.
They killed the penalty. We got about a minute and a half left here in overtime. Whoa, what was that, Dylan Begin? He couldn't find the puck. DeFreitas. They turn it over. And now Lucier going to take it away. Tristan Lucier. Puck in space. Tristan Lucier. Beautiful pass!
Oh, what a save!
What a stop by Fujitani! My goodness! Minute 10 left. Holy cow! Oh, right there! Second chance! Gonna win it! It's Cam Knowles who buries the winner, and Trinity suffers their first loss of the year. Trent Fujitani shuts the door, leading to an Exeter game winner here in overtime.
The Cardiac Hawks right there, able to win it with just a minute and 1 second left in the game. As a shock here, as this Exeter squad has now taken down 2 undefeated teams, like you're saying. And congratulations to Exeter, who have now got their second win on the year, and this has got to be, the biggest win of their season here for sure.
They moved to 2-4-0 with their 2 wins. Their opponents now combined for 2 losses. That's crazy.
My goodness. Well, we know the first start of the game, it's got to go to Cam Knowles for getting that game winner. He also did have the other.
I'm giving one to Fujitani. There's no way.
Yeah, Fujitani,
that was an unbelievable performance. I'm going Max Bolio 3. He provided both goals. He set up Hurley, and he scored the first one. I would go with Cam Knowles, 2. He scored twice in the game winner. Exeter does not win this game without Trent Fujitani in net. So I said my piece on that.
Yeah, with Trent Fujitani easily having 40 saves tonight.
Yeah, that unbelievable performance nonetheless. Exeter getting their second win of the year, sending Trinity home sad for the first time in the 25-26 season.
Unbelievable. We'll look forward to seeing Trinity back here next Wednesday for that game against the Concord Crimson Tide, as the score update from there at 0-0 after 1 period. So Roberge playing his tail off is what I'm getting here. So we'll look forward to seeing how that goes. But for Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lahr, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, for Zach Johnston and Braden LeBelzik, and our wonderful videographer Anna here tonight. My name is Kyle Levy. It's been a presentation of Manchester Public Television. We thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to being back here for more hockey coverage here in the 2025-2026 season. Thank you all very much. Have a good night.